Okay, fourth graders, today in our book, Soft Rain, a story of the Cherokee Trail of Tears, we're going to meet Green Fern, Soft Rain's cousin. Green Fern. Green Fern and I have never had secrets from each other, Soft Rain thought. How can I not tell her about the letter? She took a deep breath and said, Green Fern, we're going to have more time together and more time to practice writing. There will be no more school. The teacher is moving away. Where is she moving? Green Fern asked. She is moving west. West? No one moves west. The teacher is. Green Fern frowned. Father says that that's the land of blackness. The souls of the dead go there and are miserable because they can never return home. I would be afraid to move there. Soft Rain sighed and sighed. She wouldn't have to choose between lying and telling about the letter because Green Fern hadn't asked her why the teacher was moving. I would be afraid to, she said, but look at the book of words the teacher gave me. It is called a spelling book. Slipping the pouch off her shoulder, she untied it, opened the book, and leafed through its pages. We can both learn new words because there are many I don't know, and I'm going to teach words to. Soft Rain stopped talking. Green Fern was not looking at the book. Her face was gloomy. Her shoulders sagged. Gently, Soft Rain asked, Don't you want to read and write more words or hear more stories? If I can keep telling grandmother's stories to you and Hawk Boy, one day I will be as good a storyteller as she is. Green Fern stopped staring at her moccasins. Her dark eyes met Soft Rain's. Oh yes, I like the words and stories, but there is work to do. Mother and Father insist that I help them plant the seeds. They say we are wasting time talking and telling stories. Is Green Fern in trouble because of my stories? Soft Rain wondered. She hadn't told her cousin any scary stories about the West and the souls of the dead. Uncle Swimming Bear had done that. For the second time that day, Soft Rain was puzzled, but she wanted to make Green Fern feel better. In a deep voice like Uncle Bear's, she growled, We must stop wasting time. Although Green Fern laughed, her eyes were sad. When will we meet again? She asked. I have decided to help Father in the field, Soft Rain said. Even though Hawk Boy was there, she knew he wasn't as much help as he thought he was. There will be lots of times for words and stories after the seeds are in the ground, she promised. Green Fern nodded, then turned away quickly without a word. Stepping lightly on the flat stones, she crossed the river and disappeared into the woods. Soft Rain followed the narrow path home under low, overhanging branches, and soon she smelled Father's fire. She heard him and Hawk Boy laughing before they saw her. This is a surprise, Father exclaimed. Why are you home so early? Soft Rain told them about the letter and about the teacher's moving. Hesitating, she asked, Will we have to move west? We're busy cultivating our land. It's the planting season. We don't even have time to think of it, Father answered. Then Soft Rain knew he had been right. If they planted the crops, they could not move west. She was joyful inside. When she told Hawk Boy about her school, his eyes danced. Let's start now, he begged. There will be time for learning after the New Moon Festival, Father told them. They knew that he meant they must first help with planting and weeding. They spent the rest of the afternoon carrying last year's corn stalks to the fire Father tended. By the time they left, the fire had burned out. The field was cleared, ready for the plow. Okay, that's all today. That's Chapter 3, Green Fern. Thank you for listening.